Hi, I'm Terry with Terry Howden Associates. Today I'm at 6398 Savannah Highway, Neeses, South Carolina. That's in Orangeburg County. We got a pretty good sized house here I want you to look at, have a tour, and then I want you to come out and look at it in person. It needs a little work, but I think something can be accomplished here of great meaning. Before we take our tour, I just want to give you a little information. This house was sold to the present owner with a quitclaim deed because it had tax deed history. However, they have gone through a title company and they do have title insurance. And so you can get title insurance. I'm thinking, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving legal advice, but I'm thinking you won't have to go through a quiet title action. Why do you want title insurance? Once you get it finished, you might want to borrow some money. A new buyer might want to borrow some money. And with title insurance, usually a bank will loan you money. Check all this out yourself. Talk to your personal attorney. Talk to the closing attorney and let them explain it. I am not giving legal advice. I'm just telling you that you don't have to go through the quiet title action. You can get title insurance right there at the closing to cover any title issues because it was a tax deed. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going to take a few minutes to go through the house. I'll point out a few things that I saw, but I'm not a home inspector, so you need to come look at it yourself. So let's start our tour. All right, I'm stepping inside the front door main entrance. There's two front doors. I don't know if you could convert this to a duplex or not. You can look into that. That'll be something you might want to think of. But this is a pretty good sized room here, living room. And I'm looking through those French doors at a dining room. But I'm going to go back over on this side and we'll look over here. And I believe I counted 6 large rooms plus a kitchen. So here's another room. This room doesn't seem to be in too bad a shape. All right, we'll step over to the next room. I'm assuming that it was a fireplace there or some kind of stove of some type, and they've covered it over. You see that in a lot of older houses. And I have seen hardwood floors throughout this house, so I'm thinking under this carpet will be some hardwood floors. Matter of fact, right here, looks like a little gas line may be pinched off, and they might have had a little gas stove, oil stove there or something to facilitate the heat at one time. But you can get it's not torn up, it just needs some, spiffing up. All right, this next room is where I started in front of it with the front room, and I said look through the French doors. I think this was probably a dining room. Looks like they had a big round mirror or something up there and they painted around it. I do see a couple of little spots on the ceiling, nothing serious, but I do see them. Another fireplace in this room, and there's a gap between the two rooms and you can see the hardwood flooring. But still not a bad house. All right, I just stepped through the corner of the kitchen. This is another room, probably a bedroom. And when this house was built, they didn't put in closets back then. They had wardrobes. We call it chifforobe, but it seems like I tried to look that word up one time and I couldn't find it in the dictionary. And why that sink is in here, I have no clue. Anyway, it's still decent back here. Walls are in good shape. You probably finish these floors, make them look really pretty. Ceiling's not bad. All right, it's going to be a little dark in here. My floodlights battery's dead. But this is the kitchen, and it is at pine paneling that we used to see back in the day. Matter of fact, I grew up in a house with it. They tried painting over it and it looked pretty good. There's no appliances, but there is a wood stove. linoleum floor. And I want to point out over here by this counter, there's gonna need some floor repair. That could have been from a leak or anything. And I'm gonna turn back around. I'm not going up these steps, but the attic drop down stairs are open. You can go up there and look at your own risk. All right, I'm on the back porch now, sort of, I would call it. It may have been a porch at one time, but it's got a ceiling in it, and they had a drop ceiling in it too. Today with computers and all, this could be an office, computer room, whatever you might want to use it for. It's a full bath in here, so your plumbing's in place. You know, there's probably room in this house to put another bath. Back through the kitchen, and we're out on this side, I'm gonna call it the sunroom porch, side porch. It's got a lot of windows in it. And we do have some hardwood floors in here. I wish I could show you every square inch, but I know you're not going to watch this video that long. And over here, it looked like some ceiling damage, some ceiling repair, but the floor is still damaged right here. And you know, seriously, I haven't seen a lot of huge damage. But again, I'm not the home inspector. You need to use your own opinion. All right, let's go outside and take one look around. All right, I'm standing at the drive. There's a carport, a huge front porch on it. It's pretty good size. You don't see that on many houses that are being built today. A little paint or siding make all the difference in the world. And here's a water meter, so I think it probably has public water. I'm not sure about the sewer. Now you can really see how large this house is. And look at your tax map. It's an L-shaped lot, so our lot goes back and then swings to the left and joins that lot behind it. So probably those trees right there could be part of it. I don't have a survey or anything. Beautiful area back here. Could really be nice with a patio. I know the name of those bushes over there that are blooming, but I couldn't tell you right now to save my life. Anyway, that roof ain't the worst I've seen, but it's probably not long for replacement. This is the back. That's that room off the kitchen on the back. I'm gonna try to back up a little bit so you can see just a little more. A little shed out here, probably could stand some serious attention. Other than that, pretty good house. Orangeburg is halfway from Greenville to Charleston, not far from Columbia. Who knows? Might make a B&B out of it. All right, that's gonna wrap up our tour of this Neeses home. Couple of tips. Read the contract package. There's buyer premium, attorney fees. Remember about checking on the title insurance yourself. Come look at the property. It'll be open the day before bidding ends. For a certain number of hours, you'll be able to come out and view it. Nobody will be here, but we'll have the door open for you. If you got questions, call us. Our number's at the bottom of the screen. We'll be glad to help you. Walk you through the steps of bidding. Any questions you have, we're glad to answer them. We want to help you. And be sure you got the cash, because this, I don't think, right now, you probably couldn't get a loan, so you're going to have to pay cash for the house, so remember that. All right, I'm going to move on to another property. Remember, the place to bid is terryhowe.com. Thank you for viewing the video, and we hope to see you at the closing.